Hello, so I thought I'd talk about One Look by Lena Hendrix. So, for anyone who doesn't know, there's an account on Instagram called probably Smut, and they now sort of have their own sort of book club, which I joined immediately after hearing about, and it's completely free to join, but how you read the book is up to you. They do have a package where you can get like the month the book that they're talking about in the sort of book club monthly as the physical book, but I read on my Kindle and I like that for accessibility reasons, so I just like reading on my Kindle, so I pretty much read it earlier than everyone else, and that's good with college and everything, I feel like. So yeah, but the book is about a small town dad and his daughter basically moving to this sort of hometown called Out of Towner for like they go for like a funeral sort of wake sort of thing, and then they pretty much stay because the male interest Wyatt basically has a job there, and he has a kid named Pickle who he is basically raising on his own. I mean, we do see the biological mother, but she just wasn't ready for kids, and but Wyatt basically has all parental rights, and he's just like the greatest dad. Like honestly, like he tries to do everything to like make his kid happy, and he literally says, hold on, that he managed to convince like his bosses and stuff that he could be the perfect dad and a successful head coach at the same time, which famous does words, let's be honest. And honestly, just he attempted to do a French braid apparently for her, and that's witchcraft. His words, not mine. And I just love how Pickle was called a pain in the ass spawn. Like that's the nickname I want my dad to call me, honestly, because I know I am a pain in the ass. Also, I kind of love like Lee as a side character, and I want him to have like his own sort of storyline. Like he's a firefighter, and I feel like that would just be good for him. Like, please, like just in general, I'd be interested to read it, honestly. And if you see me looking to the side, that's because I have like notes and stuff to make sure to hit, because when I recorded this the first time, I feel like I missed a lot of stuff. So yeah. Also, I just love how like on page 21 there seems to be a line from Locke. It just says, "But seriously, who doesn't love a grumpy dilf?" I just feel like any story that has the word dilf or like milf in it like decreases my maturity level. Because like I just know I'm gonna be laughing about that. And also I just love how like White's uncle tried to name his road Pickle Dick Holler just to get a White out of the mailman he hated so much. Like I just listen. I like that. You know everyone's going to remember that name forever. And also, apparently you can fracture your pinky from playing ultimate frisbee. Can someone like fact check that? If that's true, oh my god. Listen, as a person who's randomly fractured like bones in their body, yeah, I I'm surprised. I feel like I'm surprised I haven't done anything that stupid yet. But anyways, I love how he's like suddenly like finds a way to fix like parts of like Locke's apartment. Locke is the main love interest. We like sees like places where she's staying in without her noticing. Like I just love like this subtlety of it, and I appreciate how like in the story, Locke gets sort of an assistant role. You take that with what you will. But yeah, like I love how Wyatt appreciates how Locke like did like a tiny adjustments to like his like digital calendar thing and just like notes about like his child's day, which besides being called Pickle, her name's like Penny. And just like I just love how he appreciates that sort of stuff. Like and you can tell throughout the story that they like each other. Like the chemistry, like I feel like it's written well in my opinion. And I just love how even when she's like they're not a thing, but like when she isn't home, like after like watching like the boys and Penny and stuff, like if she like isn't like late with them, like around a certain time, I just love how he's just like, I'm just gonna go look for her, fuck it. Like, dude, it's clearly you like her. Like, oh my god. And also, I just love the fourth wall element that is just like, I hate that with her. I hate that with her, my default mode seemed to be permanently stuck on deck back. And I couldn't quite figure out why. And I have written there, just verbatim, you're a grumpy character. That's your MO. Just like I don't know what MO means, but I feel like that's just how like that means like that's just how like a character is characterized as, if that makes any sense. And also I like how he just like laughs when she like turns him down for like the inappropriate sexual thing. And I just love how he just like laughs. Like I want I don't know if there's any fan art of this story, but if there is, I want fan art of him. I want fan art of her in his clothes, honestly. Like she looked good in a flannel, like visually, honestly. And I just love when they admit like their love for each other. I love that. Like she admits in like near the middle to end that like she is falling hard for Wyatt Sullivan. And I just know I love it when characters admit that. Like that's like oh my god. Like it could be a block just saying a block of text just basically saying that, and I would read all of it and fucking lose my shit because I just love that. Like like that sort of thing happens in Crash and Burn by AJ Nicole, which is the next book, which I'm talking about that at the end of May. You see, but yeah. Also, I just don't know. She like asks Will for help, which is basically like who, like the Royals are basically sort of enemies of the Sullivan. There's a whole family dispute sort of thing. I just don't know what the fuck she did. Like, what did she do? What did she do? Like, she better not have like. I just don't know what she did, and I don't feel like it's that specifically said, and that annoys me. What did she do? Elaborate, please. This is killing me. If that wasn't obvious. And I just love how he like sort of came together because like Locke gets a job in LA to like basically she plays a character in a show. I forgot the word for that for a moment. I'm sorry. And I just love how like by the end of that, Wyatt says, I quote, "If this job in LA oh what you want, we'll make it work. But I can't go weeks without seeing you. I won't. Being apart from you hurts, physically hurts. I love you too much." Listen. I cannot be the only one, but so I can't be the only one, so I'm just gonna say it. And if you ever want to get to a woman's heart, just in general, like, be in your feels, for the love of fuck. Like, do not hide that shit. Like, literally, like, that works every time, I feel like, if you do it, like, I don't know how to describe it, if you do it well enough, that woman's gonna fall in love with you, or whoever, honestly, like, we love that shit, like, oh my god, like, Like, just. Also, the dedication which I will show, but I will read it aloud also. For all of us who are forced to watch the big game, who needs the quarterback when you can have the hard head coach instead? Okay, probably not the first sentence, but definitely the last. I agree with that now. Like, just. I mean, this is some of my notes. I recommend reading the book if you ever need, like, just a grumpy sunshine book read, which I didn't understand that trope. I just thought it was weird, but after reading this, I take back everything I said. That trope is actually not bad. Like, it's actually interesting. I enjoy it. Like, people in, like, the book club genuinely then like this, mostly because it wasn't their cup of tea, it seems, but I enjoyed this personally, and yeah, I can't wait to read more book reads with the sort of book club as time goes on. So, yeah. If you want this book, everything will be in the description. So, yeah. Have a good summer.